Hello everyone, so we are back with Leetcode daily challenge. In today's problem we need to find the unique length-3 palindromic subsequences. There will be a string given to us and we need to find a number of length-3 palindromic subsequences. So I expect you to know what is a palindrome. If not, a palindrome is a string which reads same from both forward and backward. For example, ABA is a palindrome because it reads same from forward, and if you read it from backward it will be same, right? And a subsequence is a part of a string which can be, the order should be, the characters should be in order, but any number of characters can be selected. For example, if a string is ABCD, then a subsequence can be ACD, like ACD is in the order, and any number of character is selected. Like here we select 3 character. For example, if we choose 2 character like A and D, then it will be also subsequence because the order is same and we selected A and D, right? So this is the prerequisites to solve this question. Now let us try to understand the question, what it says. We need to find the count of 3 length-3 palindromic subsequences. So let us try to understand from the example given below. So in this example, what we have A B C A, right? So what we need to find? We need to find the count of palindrome which are of length 3, right? So here we can make a palindrome of A, B and A. So A will be a palindrome. Then we can choose A then A, it will be a palindrome. What we can choose? We can choose A, C and A, right? So A then C then A, C, A. So here in this string we can make only 3 palindromes which are of length 3, right? So this is the problem. I hope it is clear. Now let us find out what solution can stuck to our mind. Right, so let us move towards brute force approach. So what we can do is that we can use like dynamic programming or recursion to select the characters from the last, right? And we will move forward till the 0th index, and we will choose the character, and we will use dynamic programming. So there can be a recursive function which will call using the index, and we will have a temporary string to store the string, and we will check whether the temporary string is size 3 or not, and we will also check whether it is palindrome or not, right? So these checks can be done inside that function. Mainly the basic core of the function is that it will call the function by selecting the character or not selecting the character. So this is the core logic of the brute force using recursion and dynamic programming, but the whole solution will be of order 2 raised to power n, right? This will not be a feasible solution. We can use memorization or tabulation, but that will be very much lengthy or tidy work. So this brute force will give time limit exceeded. So this is the first approach. What approach we can have in the optimal solution? Let us try to find out what the question asks, right? So here the question asks of a palindromic subsequence which is of length 3. So one thing is to keep in mind that only the 3 length subsequence need to be found, right? So what we can find from a subsequence which is of length 3, like for example x, y, x, right? So here what we can find that the first letter and the last letter will be same, right? And only we need to find the middle letter. Like here we can place any character to make a subsequence of length 3 which is a palindrome, right? So this is a important note, like the first and last letter of the subsequence, palindromic subsequence, is same. So what we can do from this example, right? We need to find the find the letters, find 2 same letters. For example, I'm changing the color, yeah. So if we take this example, what we can do, we can find the position of 2 same letter which are same, for example A and the last A, and we can then insert, like we can then count the number of unique letters in between. So this is the main principle, main approach towards the optimal solution. What we need to do, we need to find the first index and the last index of from the string of a same letter, and then we need to count the unique letters in between. So in this way we can find the solution. So we need to do it for all the same letters. For example, if there is a string A B A B A, right? So here the first letter and the last index, last occurrence of the A is there. We need to find the count the number of unique letters in between. Similarly, we can do it same for the B also, like the B and B occurs here. We need to find the count of unique letters in between. So this is the approach. So this optimal approach can have like it can be solved what we can do to find the index, right? What we can do to find the first index and the last index. So you can if any solution cannot stuck to our mind, then we can have a like simple for loop, and it will be of order of n square, right? So this cannot be feasible solution. We should have a like a approach to find the index in a linear time, right? So what we can do, we can take a storage, like we can map, we will take a map, we can map the like occurrence of first, we will iterate over the string, and if we find any character, what we can do, we will check whether it is already stored on the map or not, like whether its first index is stored in the map or not. If it is stored, then we will only increment the last index. If it is not there, then we will assign the first index of that character, first index of that character, to like the index we are iterating over, right? So map in the sense, I will take two arrays, like one will be the first array and another will be the last array. This will be of size 26, like there are 26 letters in alphabet, so it will be occurring the first, it will have the first and last index of our characters in the string given, right? So in this way we can iterate over in order of n time, and we can get the first and last index of the character. And after getting the first and last index of the character, what we can do, we can have a for loop between this first and last index, and we can take a set structure, and we will insert a set of character, and we will then insert the character, to that set, and we will then add the size of the set to our answer, right? So let us try to, this is a like a basic overview of our solution, like how we can proceed further. The main principle is that we just need to find the first and last index of a letter which is same, and we just need to count the number of unique letters in between those two indexes. So let us try to code this solution out and find out whether it works or not. So I will move back to Leetcode. Yeah. So at first what we need to do, as I said, like we will take two arrays, one first and one last, to store the first and last index of the character which is same, which is occurring twice, right? So what we can do, we will take a vector of int to store the first, and it will be of size 26, and initially I will kept -1, and we will also take a vector of int of last of size 26, and we will kept as -1, right? So this is done. Now what we need to do, we need to iterate over the string initially, int I equals to 0, int I less than s dot size I plus plus, right? What we need to do, we need to find whether this whether the character we are currently in, is it already the first index of this character is already added into our array or not. So we can find it by if statement, if first of character. So before writing the character, what we need to do, we need to convert that character into a index, right? So what we can do, we can make a index, and it will be a we will be subtracting the ASCII value of like s of, yeah, so we will be subtracting the ASCII value of a from that character to convert it into 0 based index. So now we can check whether this character index is already set or not. If it is equals to -1, like the first index is not set, then we can set the first index, first of so first of index equals to I, and the last will be automatically set to last of index as equals to I, right? So this is a solution. Initially we stored the first and last index of the character. So after storing this, what we need to do, we need to iterate over all the 26 letters, and we need to check which letters occur twice, like whose first and last index is there, and we can then count the number of unique letters in between to find the answer. So first let us take answer as 0, and we will then take a for loop from int j equals to 0, j less than 26, j plus plus, right? So what we need to do, we need to check if the first of j equals to -1, like it is not present in the string, then we will continue. Else what we need to do, we need to take a set, unordered set of character, and I will make it as st. And what we need to do, we need to take a for loop int I equals to 0, and not I equals to not 0, I will be from the first of j, right, j plus 1, and it will end to of last of j, right, and I plus plus, and we will then check number of unique letters in between. So to do this, what we need to do is to push the character inside the set, char of s of I, right, s of I, and in the last, after the for loop, we need to increment the answer to st dot size. The size will give the number of unique letters in between those indexes, right? So this is the possible solution, and at last what we need to do, we need to return the answer. So let us try to find out whether it works or not. Yeah, it works fine. Let us submit the code. Yeah, so the problem solved. Here the optimal approach will be, approach is clear, but to find the indexes, like the first and last indexes, it will be a bit tricky, because everyone will go for the 2 for loops to find the first and last indexes. So that will also give a n-square solution. We just need to optimize it to the linear time complexity. So this is the solution. Yeah, thank you for watching the video.